We're gonna try and get down to the bottom of this 50-50 thing tonight. Now we just gonna see if we can get down to the bottom. But I'm gonna try and pay attention. I usually don't pay attention. I usually just come on here and I just start talking, and I don't pay y'all no attention. But yeah, I'm gonna pay y'all attention tonight. Tonight I'm gonna actually pay y'all attention. Especially the ladies. I really want to hear what you ladies got to say. Actually, I'm lying. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't want to hear what you ladies have to say. Y'all can keep scrolling. Yeah. But nah, for real though. It was kind of, and I'm gonna bring up some different angles here, because when we talk about this 50-50 thing, a lot of times we like to talk about it real flat, you know, but there's so many different angles to this thing, you know, and nobody can figure it out, you know. You look on a post and you see, you know, you see women going, yeah, you know, I don't mind helping my man. You see some women just going, no, if you want to be the man, you're going to have to pay all these bills. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, some of them's like, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. And then, you know, some men are just like, well, it wouldn't be nice to have some help. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and then some other women are just like, well, if you need help, then you are not the man. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So it would be nice to get down to the bottom of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Hello, how you doing? How y'all doing? But one important thing an individual made up. Actually, I'm not even going to take it there yet. I'm not even going to take it there. Not for the moment. But me personally, you know, when I hear the whole 50-50 thing, you know what I'm saying? I just be thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying, as, you know, me personally, you know, what do I think about it? There's so many angles, right? And if you think about it, right, me personally, if I was a man and I had met a female and she was to move into my home, I wouldn't tell her to pay half the bills. I wouldn't tell her to pay half the bills. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it because it just, the same, I mean, it might be the same reason that, you know, if I take her out, you know, I'm going to pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like the same thing, but we all have different mind states. You know what I'm saying? We all have different mind states. Somebody just asked me why I dressed up. It's because I got home, this subject hit me, and I just wanted to talk about it, and I didn't just feel like getting undressed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just do whatever the heck it is I'm doing, and, you know, when I'm finished, I'll take this off and go to sleep. I don't care. Anyways, but yeah, so when it goes to the 50-50 thing, you know, and I think about it, like if I was to have a female move in with me and I was in the home, I wouldn't necessarily feel as if I was, only because, you know, men have this ego pride thing with us that we like feeling like we're the man. Some of us, I don't know, man. Some of us will just move in with women and be living up under them and be fine with that. I don't know what the fuck those are. I don't know what those are. You know what I'm saying? But men usually don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. My man LaDon said, I'll take care of the bills, but you just better take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Which is good, because the thing is, we always want to take the stance that, like, we're the man, but when it comes to that whole 50-50 thing, we have a thing that we have to do, and that thing is we need to be able to provide and we need to be able to protect. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to provide and we need to be able to protect. So if you look at most households, you do see the male providing. You do. The male is the main provider. If you are the man of the house, you are the main provider. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I don't want to go all over the place here, but I want to try and, give this to y'all straight. I think somewhere along the lines of society impeding on our relationships and us keeping up with the Joneses and so on and so forth has started to kind of mess with that balance that we used to have, because you'll see some households where, the male is in there and he's basically paying for all the bills and so on and so forth. But then you see other households where it's not necessarily possible because of the situation that everyone has put themselves in. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's put themselves in a position where you making it so that the other person almost needs to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't think a lot of people understand that, because you can see it. There's been situations where you'll see somebody where woman doesn't work. She's just home. She's not doing anything. But then something happens and then something goes wrong, and then she needs to go back out there because of the world we live in today, because of society, because of the way everything is structured, and she needs to go back out there into the world, and she needs to, quote unquote, get a job to help her man, But there's a lot of instances, where individuals have problems with the 50-50 thing. Another angle is another individual today. He, what did he say? He said, in all honesty, and I basically, I felt this because I'm a black man. He said, in all honesty, he said, if you marry a black man, you should expect to help him. That's what he said. He said, you should expect to help him. And when he said that, I was just like, wow, you should expect to help him. Now, are you saying that as to say, if you were to marry a white man, you wouldn't expect to help him? You're expecting him to be able to handle all the bills himself. But if you marry a black man, he needs help. And if so, is that true? And why so does he need help? I mean, and well, it's information. It's information. If the black man does need help in this country from his female more than any other ethnicity of a cultural background, then maybe that's something else that maybe we should be looking into. I'm just trying to put it out there because, we need answers. Everybody wants to know, you know what I'm saying? With the whole 50-50 rule. And then you got angles to it, It's just like, then how much is this, the 50-50 play into it? Like, is this with your girlfriend? Did your girlfriend just move in and she moved in with you? And, like, did she move in because, she wants to help you do something because she feels like you're trying to get somewhere, so she actually wants to help you? Because everybody's not structured the same way, Some people, when they get with another person, some people are getting with another person to better them no matter what, and they'll do no matter what as long as they know that they're going to be in it together. Then you got other people that kind of just get in it for themselves. And if they have to actually put something into that, they're just like, nah, I ain't going in that relationship. I got to put something into it. You know what I'm saying? So you got those kind of relationships, you know what I mean? And the amount of energy that you decide to put into a relationship really, really matters when it comes down to this whole 50-50 thing. You get what I'm saying? And because everybody doesn't have the same mind states. We all think different. Even me, I was talking to a girl one time. She was, talking about having kids and so on and so forth. And then, I was just like, well, if you got pregnant or you had kids or something like that, I wouldn't want to have you work. I wouldn't want to have you work. I'd want to work and I'd want you not to work, But she said, I'd want to work. I'd actually want to work. Like, she's like, I'd want to work. And I was just like, okay, you'd want to work. All right, fine. And then I had another girl that was just like, oh, if that happened to me and I got in that situation, I wouldn't want to work. She's like, I wouldn't want to work for X amount of time. I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to do that. And so now you got one that like wants to work, and you got one that just doesn't want to work. You have two different, because see, the idea is you have one female that actually, she doesn't necessarily need to depend on you. She can just get the job done. Then you have another female that is counting on doing a certain job, and she is actually just counting on you to get everything done. So in that instance, you got to ask yourself as a man, what kind of man am I? Am I the kind of man that needs help, or am I the kind of man that is going to be able to take care of everything myself? You know, because we're all not structured the same. And just like we're all not structured the same, females are the same exact way. They're not structured the same way either. You got females out there that they would like to help, they contribute, they do that, they understand that. And then you got other females like that that just feels like that's simply just not their role. They're going to do this over here, and you're going to deal with that. I wanted to work when I was home, and then I realized how important it was to be home nurturing your pregnancy and baby. That was my next. That's where I'm going next. That's where I'm going next. Job loss, sickness, you never know which partner will have it. That's another thing. Because of the society that we're in, I would be more attracted to and or feel more safer with a female that was more compelled to go out there and grind if we, you know, something came up and we needed ends to meet, rather than one that completely and utterly depended on me, only because of the society that we're in. With the society we're in, with the, you know, like somebody else first brought up, they brought up the layoffs, the jobs, the sickness, the this. You never know what's going to happen. And all y'all know out there, there's a lot of dudes and a lot of guys that, you know, they fell off and boom, man, it was like, oh my God, I'm lucky my girl was there. If she wasn't there, this, that, and third, I don't know what would happen, this, that, and third. Now imagine if you don't have a female like that, you know? Imagine if you don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Now again, I am not saying that as a woman you should just lose faith in all men because, you know, they cannot provide for you. That's just not the situation. I'm just saying that option is something in this society that should be left open, just so that you don't run into that wall that most people have to run into. On the flip side, with the 50-50, what if you guys got kids? If you guys got kids, the whole 50-50 thing has got to go out the fucking window, because there's no way in fuck's hell she can have kids, have a baby, baby feed, change baby, care for kids, dinner, deal with the whole fucking household, and then go to work and then deal with you and sex and the rest of that and all the rest of that and then that. Just no. So now you got that angle. You know what I'm saying? You got that angle. So, you know, if she, and kids are exhausted. You know what I'm saying? They're exhausted. You know what I'm saying? They sit up in there for 9 months. You got to deal with that. Then recovering after that, and the whole, the year plus the breastfeeding and the kid and all. There's a whole lot that goes on in that whole time frame. So as a man, you just got to be thinking, okay, well, if she gets pregnant, this, that, and the third, and even if you were thinking 50, even if she might have been helping, well, she ain't gonna be helping for a minute because she's got to raise the kid. She's got to do something. So regardless, at some point, if you plan on being or having a future with this woman, you're gonna have to say to yourself, whatever it is she's got going on, I'm gonna have to be able to take on that whole entire burden, and I'm gonna have to be able to provide for that, because she's gonna have to take care of this, and she can't do both. You know what I'm saying? And personally, nobody should have to do both. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to do both. Nobody should have to, raise kids and go to work. Again, it's the society. Our society gets messed up, and our society forces us into situations. But also, sometimes we put ourselves there. Sometimes we can set ourselves up in a nice little situation where we're comfortable, where we're raising our family, where we're not in debt. And then sometimes we get fucking too fly with it, and we want the cars, we want to run up the credit cards, and we want the dope cars. Instead of sharing a car, we want 2 cars, and you know, we want to live up to the Joneses, so we want to go to fucking Disney World. We want to spend a few $1,000s and take pictures with fucking Mickey and shit like that. And you know, now we're in fucking debt. You know what I'm saying? Because we, you know what I'm saying, trying to live like white people. You know, but nah, seriously. The idea is there's a way for us to, you know, and another thing is, you know, fuck, stop always listening to, you know, the people on the bottom. You know, fucking. You know, take my words with a grain of fucking salt. Take my words with a grain of salt, you know, because I ain't got no damn ring on my finger. I ain't got no damn wife. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the people out there that are married and they have kids, and the people that are actually doing it, that aren't actually talking about it, you can just see they help each other. You know, there's a push and pull with the whole situation going on. But at the same time, you can always see that the man, you know, the man is the head of the household. The man is the one that, you know, he's the head right there that's supposed to bring it home. He's the, you know what I'm saying, he's the anchor. If you want to be the man, or if you want to be considered the man, it would be necessary to, you know, basically pay the bills, you know, and pretty much that's it. As far as I'm concerned, I think if you would like a female to, I don't know, if you'd like a female to help you pay the bills, I mean, I guess that could be an option. But coming straight out of the gate, I think that should be up to her whether or not, you know, she wants to help. Not necessarily something that's like mandatory, like, you know, you need to pay half. You know, it's just something that's just like, hey, if she wants to pay half, she can pay half. You know, if she doesn't, she doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't really think that, you know, we should argue too much about when it comes to the whole bills and stuff like that. And that's only if you want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? He said, I know unless she chose to, she never had to work. It's not in her nature. So I made every move possible to make sure that doesn't happen. She's right. Right about that. I have no respect for any male that wants a woman to be a man and assist. Okay. I can argue with you on that one. She said that's homo and feminine. Okay. Okay. I would love to find a man willing to work 50-50 with me, but sometimes you got to be single and pull your shirt, tell up, and handle business till you find that match. I have seen women depending on men, and the men start acting like they are their God. I personally want to work for my security. You never know with these men. Should I have kids? I will hire help. That's another thing right there. And it's funny that you said that, because when the girl actually did tell me she wanted to work, that was another thing that it said to me, you know, because it's just like, is she saying she wants to work because she wants to work because she wants to help? Or is she saying she wants to work because she feels like at some given moment she needs to leave or get away? Because men do have that feeling too. You know, when it comes down to this whole 50-50 thing, and does a woman work or does a woman doesn't work, or if a man doesn't want you to work, sometimes a guy doesn't want you to work, not because he wants to pay the bills and be the man, because he feels like if